All right, crunchzone.com, LD Scott, man, the defensive line coach, University of Louisville coach. You've been killing it here, man, putting these guys in the league here lately. How does it make you feel like, when you see your guys go on to be playing in the pros on Sunday?
I'm just proud for them. I'm proud for the university because I've seen the tradition. I played with some of those guys, and I'm just excited when guys get because that's what they're all working for. They all want to get to that next level. And I've been fortunate enough to coach some, and I've been around and played with some. So I'm really excited for the guys this year that have that opportunity because I think we do have some guys that are going to be ready to play at the next level.
I mean, you had Devontae Fields last year, D'Angelo Brown. Those guys went undrafted. Do you feel like they were slept on? Because I certainly do.
Oh, that's how that league is.
Yeah. It's a business.
It's a business, and sometimes you want to have the guys that are certain measurables and run a certain 40 times. But I have no doubt D'Angelo's he's a grinder. He's a guy that's going to work. He's going to outwork most people. That's what he did to become the starter here for 3 years. He's going to outwork people that are bigger, more talented than him. He just has a knack, man, for making plays, for being a leader, and those are intangibles that you can't ignore.
Now, a lot of people are saying that the line this year is a little thin. There's a lot of question marks. What would you say to, silence upon this, man, the people who have concerns or any questions about it?
I think we're bringing back guys. I think we're bringing back 4 guys that have starting experience. Hearn and Drew and Richardson all started last year. Trayvon started 2 years ago. There are some guys behind them that haven't played very many games, and so they're kind of some unknown names. But I see them every day, and they're right behind the guys that are.
Now, G.G. Robinson's dad was a legend at another school. We ain't gonna mention it though, but because we're in Louisville. But is there any pressure on him, to go in his father's footsteps and do great things here? I mean, he seems like he's going to be ready.
There's no pressure on him to compare himself to his father. The only pressure on him is to get better every day.
Right.
I push him to just be better than you were the day before. So we got to have something that you're working on every single day. All right, today we're going to come out and we're going to rush the passing. We're going to recognize, passing situations by formation, down and distance, backfield sets, and we're going to go. Some days, hey, we're going to stay low, we're going to press blockers, and we're going to make plays in the run game. They're not going to run the ball at me.
Gotcha.
So we just got to focus on little things and get better at the little things every single day. But Gigi's gotten a lot better. I know he's ready to take on a bigger role. He's just ready to go out there and compete.
Who's one guy that is let's say he's going to be a freshman this year? Who's one guy that I should be on the lookout for in about maybe a year or two?
A guy that's a freshman this year?
Yeah, incoming freshman.
That's going to be
or a red shirt, whatever you want to,
We only signed one defensive lineman, so probably not going to be a defensive lineman. I'd say that's probably Dorian Etheridge.
I keep hearing that name.
Dorian Etheridge is a linebacker from West Virginia. He's very skilled. He's got great size. He's a great kid. He's got instincts. He's pushing for a starting spot right now as a freshman. I think in 2 years he's going to be really, really good.
Okay. How does it feel to get Trayvon Young back, man, from the injury about 2 years ago?
There's no better feeling. As a defensive line coach, man, you want pass rushes. You want dudes that the other team, they look at you, they know that that's going to be a problem to stop. Obviously, it's passing situation. I think Trayvon's going to start right where he left off. I think he finished with 10 sacks or 11 sacks 2 years ago. And I know he's ready to put about 4 or 5 more on top of that.
Now, I was fortunate enough to see you play here, man, and now you're coaching. You're fairly young. So, I guess, man, how's it feel did you ever picture yourself in this position like, man, I'm coaching at the school I played for? And
I never thought I would get to this level. I started out as a GA a few years ago, and I'm working my way up. But when you're working your way up, man, you're just really looking for any job, just an opportunity. And to rise to this level so fast, I've been very, very blessed. I've had some great opportunities put in front of me, and I'm just trying to make the most of them every day.
Gotcha. Now, funny question, man. Everybody knows who your father-in-law is.
Absolutely.
Does it ever get uncomfortable, like Thanksgiving dinner, like, if the defensive line doesn't do right, or, something happened, a guy goes for a long run, does he ever give you a look across the table like?
He gives everybody that look. And the good thing about it is I got that look when I was a player, when I was a 17, 18-year-old freshman. So I'm used to it by now. I know what's expected of me, and I do everything in my power to make sure that the D-line is the reason we win games and not lose games.
Okay. Now, what do you do on the line when you leave the facility? Do you ever, just just, I guess, take a ride? I know you got the kids and the wife. I mean, how do you get away from football just to clear your mind? Or is it football all the time?
You know, anybody that knows me and some of my old teammates, like, you know, Earl and Maurice Mitchell and Dexter, they all know, man, I'm a big family guy. You know, I have a wife and 3 young kids, 4 on the way. So anytime I'm not here, I'm with my family. So you never see me anywhere else. You know, I'm with my kids, you know, working on baseball, you know, working on dribbling, you know, watching gymnastics.
It's a full plate then.
I just like, you know, being a family man and being a father to my kids.
That's awesome.
And a husband to my wife.
All right, well, Coach, I appreciate it. We'll be rooting for you like hell, man. Thanks.
Thanks. I follow